Hello, I am Test Drive, and welcome to episode 58 of Forza Motorsport 2. Where first off, I'm going to turn up the volume of my microphone because it's a little low, but I think we'll be okay right about there. But we are going to be using a Corvette race car in this episode, as you could tell from what I already have selected, because we're going to go race, and we're going to be doing the rivalry face-off, the second last one, which is American Sports Car Showdown, which is Corvette versus Viper. It doesn't say anything about not using race cars, even though none of the AI is using race cars, and I have a Corvette race car to use. So, we're going to use this. And we have Road Atlanta, Laguna Seca, King Cobra, and Sebring, which actually I'll show. Oops, that is not the correct button. It's been a while since I've played this. But yeah, it basically has to be Corvette or a Viper. So, let's get started on Road Atlanta. And we're good to go, I believe. Is the difficulty on? Medium? Okay. That's good enough. It'll work. And we're gonna get started. So, one slight little update about this. I can barely hear anything right now because of the fact that I'm using headphones for the first time in forever. Basically just had them plugged into the back of my monitor. If you didn't know, before I was using just a home theater system, like a 5.1 channel home theater system, and I just had to turn it way down because I was lazy mostly. So, no audio bleed through should happen from the headphones, which will be nice. Also, it's most definitely been a while since I've recorded any of this, so forgive me if I'm a little bit rusty. It's also been a while since I've recorded anything. But yeah, I don't really have much to update on. I'm sure I'll think of some things to talk about during this episode, but who knows? I think I'm just gonna send it. This Lincoln filter is way too fast. Good thing I have the ability to block and do it well. And also I have better handling, so screw off, Lingenfelter. Please don't. Okay. I swear, I've went off the track in that spot and hit the wall and spun out way too many times in this entire Let's Play, and also in this. The entirety of my time racing on this track in games has literally been me just smashing into the wall there and spinning out. Oh, I guess there's one thing that I will mention. So, we're at close to 900 subscribers, which is pretty cool. Thank you all so much for that. I appreciate you even sticking around while I'm failing to upload anything, really. First off, once my Half-Life Alyx Let's Play is finished uploading, which is 11 parts, it'll be done in a couple days from when I'm recording this, and also should be uploading this probably tomorrow-ish. So, should be up before the end of that, but it'll be done soon. And after I finish that, finally, for the first time on this channel, going to be playing through a rally game. I've already gotten a few episodes recorded, and it's one of my favorite ones. It is not Rally Sport Challenge 2, believe it or not, because I don't have a working Xbox still, so therefore I can't really play Rally Sport Challenge 2, sadly. But it's a very good rally game from the mid-2000s that I'm sure a lot of you will enjoy me playing through. I actually may have posted some videos on it a long time ago on my other channel, which may give you a hint of what it is, but I'm excited for that. So be on the lookout for that once Half-Life Alyx ends. Might do a premiere on it on the first video, just because I started doing, well, I did a premiere on a video on my other channel, which went, it just went. Nothing really exciting happened, but I think I might start doing it for like first episodes of Let's Plays and whatnot and stuff like that, just because if anybody is around to watch it, I feel like it's a nice, I don't know, a nice thing to include. Because basically you could just comment on, or not comment, but chat like the live stream on the video itself. And I'll be watching at the same time, as long as I'm awake, of course, which right now I'm doing pretty good at that whole waking up thing, so hopefully it'll last. But yeah, we'll give it a try, see what happens. I'm guessing I have it unlocked for this channel. I don't know if you have to have a certain amount of subscribers or something. I'm pretty sure I do, but that'll be that. And yeah. Secondly, there's a chance, a very slight chance, that I might get back into a little bit of live streaming coming up here. Now, I don't know if I've talked about it much, but I'm not really a huge fan of Twitch. I used to stream on there a lot, especially, you know, when I was like playing through Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005 and so on and so forth. But I don't know, it's just the way the business is ran and certain things about it, I'm not a huge fan of. Especially the person who owns it, I'm not really a fan of. So, like, I don't really want to stream on Twitch anymore. And I've also, well, for more than just one reason, I've stopped, like, subscribing to people on Twitch and stuff like that. Even though I still support those people in any way I can, including monetarily, I have decided just against doing subscriptions on it. But what that's leading up to is the fact that YouTube, of course, has had live streaming for years and years and years and years now. I'm pretty sure I streamed to YouTube like in 2012. But the thing is that YouTube still has streaming, and a lot of people still do it, and a lot of people are still around to watch it. So I may start doing that sometime soon. Not specifically because of any reason. It's just because I have a lot better time recording videos like this while I'm streaming, because it's a lot easier to keep a conversation going if there's somebody other than me at all in the chat or whatever. So yeah, we might try that out sometime soonish. Don't really know exactly when. Maybe a couple days from now, something, I don't know. But there's that. And also, the third thing, and the final thing I want to talk to, at least I can think of at the moment, is, speaking of subscribers, whenever I hit 1,000, I will be starting playing through Need for Speed games. Just because I feel like that'll be a good, fun thing to do. You know, kind of a fun thing to give as, I guess, not a reward. I don't want to call it a reward. I feel silly saying that. But I feel like it'll be a good thing to do once I hit 1,000 subscribers, just because I want to play through Need for Speed games, people want to watch Need for Speed games, so on and so forth. And actually right now, because we're kind of close-ish, I've started doing figuring out the logistics part, because I don't know about how I'm going to do it, or go about it, or some of the games where I'm going to play them on, and so on and so forth. I'm debating whether I'm going to play through like the first 5 Need for Speed games. Is it 5? FS 1, 2, 3, Hot Pursuit, High Stakes, and Porsche Unleashed. Yes, that is 5. Okay. I did count right. I'm debating whether playing through those. Definitely, I want to play through at least High Stakes and Porsche Unleashed at some point. And even maybe 3. But the logistics of 1 and 2 are... I'm trying to figure them out at the moment, because they're old games, to say the least. They don't really have much of a progression system, and playing them on current hardware is not incredibly easy. And I do not actually own copies of NFS 1 and 2, for PS1 at least, or PC, which doesn't really matter because they're not going to work on a modern PC. It's almost impossible to get them to work on a modern PC correctly, unless you do like a virtual machine and blah blah blah, and I don't feel like doing that, so they would most likely be done on the PlayStation 1 version. And the thing is I would have to emulate them, and I've been messing around with it. The emulation that I have currently isn't too bad for PS1 stuff. It's working, but there's definitely some weird glitches and things disappear and whatever. So, and like I said, I don't even know if I'm gonna actually do like a let's play of them, just because of the fact that there's not really progression through those games. I can definitely like play them for like, you know, half an hour or something, do one video on each of them, and then move on to Hot Pursuit from there. But I don't know, I'm still undecided. If you'd like to give me input on that, you can either comment on this video or you can follow me on Twitter. I'm sure I'll be posting a lot about it on Twitter because I have already today. And otherwise, of course, I'd be just playing through the PlayStation 2 games and up, because Hot Pursuit 2 and up obviously have a very clear and definite progression system that isn't like dummy hard either, so those should be fairly easy to figure out. So that's pretty much that. I'm going to be finishing up this race here in a second. I'm going to run over that cone just for good measure. Run over that cone too. Don't really want to try and go for those. Those look dangerous. Don't want to screw around too much. And we're across the line. Definitely pretty interested and excited to be back into this game just because I like Forza. You know, let's see, 42 times 4 is going to be not quite going to hit level 40 this episode. I'm hoping that I can hit level 45 before I run out of events to do that aren't professional or endurance. Can't guarantee anything though, because levels are not easy to come by at the moment. So we'll go ahead and continue. But hopefully, like I said, I'm going to be playing through a rally game soon, or, well, the Let's Play of that is going to be starting soon. So hopefully that'll give me some more entertainment between recording episodes of this, because I do enjoy playing this game. It's just, as I've mentioned in the past, it's just hard to commentate over it. Or I might just end up sending it and just whatever commentary I get on one of these videos is just, that's it. That's what I get. I obviously won't be talking throughout the entire 50-minute to hour-long videos, but the game will be getting done, and I feel like a lot of people come here for the game as well as my commentary, so hopefully we can find a decent balance between those two things. It's funny because the other day I was thinking, I was like, wow, I'm kind of excited to play through Forza 4 because, you know, the car list and all the events and all that. It's like, oh yeah, I have to finish this game first, and oh yeah, it's going to be difficult. But also, hopefully the live streaming thing, whenever I actually end up screwing around with that, hopefully it works out. I think it should. I don't think I should have many issues with it. I don't know how many people are going to show up or anything like that, because I don't know really how YouTube's going to handle that. But we'll give it a try. I would like to get some consistent videos up because of my my very long breaks I had recently. I don't think they helped out with the algorithm and everything, so... Or maybe live stream would help out with that, because usually whenever you're live streaming, stuff tends to show up at the very top of, like, YouTube pages, so... I don't know. Again, we'll see whenever I actually get around to that. I guess it'll be silly if I won't have to upload announcements saying that I am live streaming whenever I'm doing it on YouTube, considering it's going to be on YouTube and the people of YouTube are going to see it. So, I don't know. And also, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I should be able to have access to a whole bunch of more things with streaming, like the memberships and all that. I have no clue how any of that works, considering I've not cared to... Nobody I really watch on YouTube that does live streaming on YouTube. So the live streams I tend to watch are on Twitch still. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to figure out. Especially with stuff like... hint hint, I would like to play through Gran Turismo games similar to how I'm playing through Forza games right now, and I was trying to do the license tests on GT2, and boy howdy are those going to be hard to gold or like fully gold whenever I get around to it, especially Gran Turismo 1. I tried Gran Turismo 1 a little bit, and I don't think I got a single gold medal. And it took me probably 6 or 7 hours at least just to get gold on like 80% of the license tests for the B license on Gran Turismo 2. Plus, those games are going to be weird because they're not completely like they're not completely straightforward with the progression. Like this game and Forza 1 and basically all the Forza games, it's super easy to just start playing an event and finish the event because, you know, you have one car, you pick that car, maybe you upgrade in the middle, whatever. But Gran Turismo, it's like, oh, we have a 245 horsepower limit on this race and then a 394 horsepower limit on this race, and it's just not as easy just to do everything in one shot that I would like to do. So it'll definitely be interesting to figure out. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, because currently I'm still playing through this game, obviously, and I don't think I plan to start the Gran Turismo games anytime soon necessarily. But I don't know. Again, it's a thing, we'll see. The logistics of that are going to be interesting, to say the least. I keep saying logistics, and I'm not sure if that's the right word or not. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Who knows? It's just a word. Please, don't understeer that much. So far, this car has been kicking butt. I like it. I was expecting to have at least a little bit of trouble with the Langenfelter and maybe the Viper Competition Coupe, but does not appear to be, especially on this track. For Atlanta, obviously, I had a little bit of a kerfuffle with the Langenfelter on the straightaway, but this track just does not have enough long enough straightaways for that. Random thing I just thought about, just because of playing through this game and, like, you know, wanting to play through Forza 3 and 4, whatever. My excitement for playing through a game relies heavily on the cars I'll use. For racing games, of course. Just because so many different games have so many different cars. And I don't want to, like, reuse a bunch of cars throughout different games. Like, if there's a car that's only in one game, I definitely want to try and use it during that game. But I don't know, it's just something to look forward to, because I was like, hey, I can use this car, and then I can use this car, and then I can use this car, and whatever. It makes it just a little bit interesting, to say the least. And whenever games don't really have a good car selection, or you can't use a good selection of the cars in the game, it makes me sad, basically. I'm gonna make sure of something real quick. Okay. I don't know why, but I had the random thought that I didn't know if I was recording everything correctly, but luckily I am. Because that would have kind of sucked having to go back and redo part of this event because I didn't record it. But we're good. I'll take a photo of this car. I think I have two different shadows coming off the back of it. It does. Why does it have two different... Hold on. It's got a shadow right there and a shadow right there. How does that work? I don't know. Zoom in. Just gonna do that. Take the photo. Take a screenshot. Go back, go back. Thumbnails are another big logistics thing that I have to figure out whenever I play games. Sometimes it's hard. Like Half-Life Alyx was not easy per se. Not easy to get good thumbnails, I should say. Racing games is fairly easy for the most part, unless they don't have a photo mode or a replay mode that's very good. Like Project Gotham Racing 2 was definitely one of the more difficult ones to do. But as long as the game has replays with decent camera angles and I can move most of the heads-up display out of the way, it's not too bad. Which is another thing with the early Gran Turismo games, that it's going to be fun to figure out for logistics, to say the least. And also it'll be an interesting thing to figure out during Need for Speed Let's Plays too. I'm not sure entirely how to get thumbnails in most of the games. Luckily games like Carbon and Most Wanted, actually not Most Wanted, but Carbon and Pro Street and Undercover, they all have photo modes. Well, just more than that, honestly. Most of the games post Most Wanted have had photo modes of sorts. So if anything, I just pose the car the way I want it, and then take a picture and yada yada yada, it's all done. And also Project Gotham Racing 3 and 4 were definitely good to use, or good to figure out. Easy to figure out how to get thumbnails, there we go. I was like, what word does not fit in that sentence? The word good did not fit in that sentence. Also, just thinking, I thought this car had split brake lights, like the Euro C5 brake lights, where they have turn signals on the bottom. Kind of like the Lingenfelter, but I guess it doesn't. I can't say I remember ever using this car, though, in any races in Forza games. I don't think I used it in Forza 1. I'd have to go back and look. I also mildly forgot that I'd already played through Forza 1 recently, and I was like, damn, I should play through Forza 1. And then I thought about it for more than 2 seconds, and I was like, wait a second. I've already done that. Oh god. And again, it was like, I was thinking of like, man, there's all these neat cars in Forza 1, like the Acura CL and Honda Accord Coupe and crap like that. I want to use all those cars, and it's like, oh yeah, I already completed that. Technically, there is still part of Forza Motorsport 1 that I could do for a video series, but that is not something that is going to happen right now, obviously. It may happen someday, but that's definitely a someday thing, not a today thing. I have to say, I'm really enjoying driving this car. It's very nice, it's very planted, it's very powerful, it's winning. It's all I could ask for, really. To go back to going back to the Need for Speed thing like I was talking about earlier, I also can't really decide on the order of games I want to play. I don't know if I want to play through them like as they were released, or just kind of pick my own way through them. Because the element of surprise is there if I just do my own thing. I could just, you know, play a completely wacky game first, like Shift 2 Unleashed or something, and then swip to Underground 1 or whatever. I am not ready to play through Underground 1 again. Actually, I kind of am, but for the most part, I'm not. I'm not ready for the difficulty of that game. I do know some secrets about it though now, so that might help me out. But definitely, definitely going to be something that I'm not ready to deal with the difficulty on. I also have no clue of how Underground 2 is going to work, really. I haven't even finished. I've never actually 100% into Underground 2. Never even finished a career, actually, the story mode, in any way. Which is kind of surprising, but it's true. So there we go, there's that. I have 42,000 credits, not kudos. I'm not playing PGR 3 anymore. Also, speaking of difficulty, the only PGR game I have left to play through is PGR 1, and I'm not prepared for that. In two ways. One is that my Xbox is still broken, so I can't play it on the Xbox, which I'm not going to play it on the 360 again because that was terrible when I did it the first time. And it's just, the difficulty is ridiculous in that game. In some spots. But it'll happen at some point. I'll just have to buy another Xbox at some point. It's basically the way that I'm going to be able to take care of that game successfully. Also, King Cobra, time for one of my least favorite tracks on this game. As I'm sure you've heard many times before in this Let's Play. But the good thing is that I'm in a race car, so hopefully I don't have many issues with running into things and the AI and stuff. So far it's not looking too great. Please, car. God, they sound like they're like right behind me at all given times. I do want to drive kind of hard, at least in the beginning here, so I can get a good lead on the AI. So I can ruin it all in one corner later on. Also got 3 laps on this track. Ugh. Does not sound very fun. Can't wait until we get to the really stupid spot where it's just 180-degree turns. Well, the good news is that I have successfully pulled away a little bit, which I will gladly take. Oh god! A little bit of an overcorrection there, it's alright. Also, I was noticing before I started this that this car actually has a slightly better acceleration stat than the Lingenfelter, which I thought was funny, but then I was like, oh yeah, race car, race tires, that's probably why. It actually accelerates faster rather than just spinning the rear tires non-stop. Oh, this sucks. Okay. So that just happened. My right front brake is a little messed up. Yeah. This is going very, very great. Very well. I'm glad it's not trying to steer me into the right, at least. Or into a random direction in general. I am missing some of my aerodynamics. So far it's not too bad though. Not understeering too bad. To be fair, it really didn't mess up the body that much, but the game doesn't care about that. It only cares about its simulation of how much damage I got. Even if everything's perfectly fine, it could still mess up your downforce on the front or the back. Don't worry, I'm just making things a little bit harder on myself. That's totally all it is. Oh yeah, I forgot. It doesn't quite go all the way around there. Ugh. Okay, definitely have to be quite a bit ahead before this part up here. Don't want no Lingenfelter catching up to me. I think the Lingenfelter's actually not in second though. Pretty sure its handling is so garbage. And it can't accelerate fast without spinning the wheels, so I think it's like third maybe? Maybe further. Huh. 9 seconds ahead, I'll take it. Please don't do that. I don't want to ruin my rear tires. Because I'm sure you probably could easily do that if you just kept fucking drifting around everything by at least 3 laps. I'm 1.5 seconds ahead of my split, at least. That's good. Ooh, I am getting further ahead. Taking 10 seconds ahead now. I will take it. What the? I saw a shadow from the car underneath me. That's not how that works. Huh. Oh, it gave me a penalty that time. First lap didn't give me a penalty doing that. Yes. Low end torque. Low end torque makes me happy. Oh, I'm gonna do the same stupid thing again. In the exact same spot. Of course. Ugh. No slowdown, please. Surprisingly, still 3 seconds ahead of my split time. Probably because I had more penalties last lap. I appreciate that I can go full speed through there. Full throttle. That is very nice. Alright. 2/3 of the way through. 18 seconds ahead of the second place. Now hopefully this lap I don't take out the same wall that I've taken out the previous 2 laps. Hopefully I actually slow down in time. I won't guarantee anything yet, but hopefully is all I'm gonna say. I can try, damn it. I love the shadows going through the thing above them. A very nice glitch. Oh jeez. Ah, it's too slippery. I hate this part so much. It's also reversed, I just noticed. Pretty sure it's reversed, isn't it? Yeah, this is definitely reversed. Okay, don't hit this wall. There we go, that's how you do it. That's how you successfully make it around that corner. Almost there. I'm actually doing pretty good, split time wise. Probably because I didn't crash this time. I wonder how much my tires have actually worn. Let's see. I press that button and that button. Maybe. Well, I guess they're not enough to be yellow. If I actually look at telemetry, though, we are 32% worn on the front and 28% on the back. Not too terrible. Oh, where am I going? That is not a continuous left turn. Okie dokie. I believe that is 3/4 of the race is done. Hold on a second here. See how much I have to pay to get this fixed. 5,500. Oh, I need to hit level something. 40 is good. 45 is better. 50 is the best. And how we have left is Sebring. Let's get going on Sebring. Okie dokie. Final race at Sebring. As I dick around on my computer. Let's go! Bring it on, Lingenfelter. Yeah, this car definitely only has better acceleration than Lingenfelter because of the fact that you can get off the line better. That's the only reason. You went wide too. You're on Sebring full as well. Fun fact. This will be the last race or last track we race on in this entire Let's Play, I'm pretty sure. At least it was the last time, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up doing the same event as the last event in this Let's Play. Go away, Lingenfelter. Quit drafting off of me because I have a good spoiler and you don't. Shut up. Shut up, what? Yeah, this track might be a slight more pain in the ass than Atlanta. Just because there's way more straight areas. Especially the last straight, which is very, very long. All I gotta hope is I can get at least a little bit of a lead. And the worst they'll do is just catch up to me by the end of it. Which I'll then be pulling ahead again because of the last turn. There's way too many damn straights on this track. For a car of my caliber. Oh, jeez. This is alright. We're good. Don't you worry about me. Okay. Hopefully, I have enough of a lead. I think I do. What horsepower does this car make? 480, 484, 485 actually, I think it hit. Not too shabby. Definitely not nearly as much as the Lingenfelter, but more than the C5 Z06. Also not more than the Viper Competition Coupe. I wonder why it's staying so far behind. And the Lingenfelter isn't. I guess because it probably doesn't have the acceleration as the Lingenfelter. And it's probably because I'm on medium difficulty instead of hard. If I was on hard, they might be keeping up. Might. I don't know, Chief. Doing much better than my split time. I'm 4 seconds ahead of the car behind, which is also quite nice. Oh, please make the turn. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this was probably the correct car to pick for this. I could have picked something else and upgraded it, but I don't really feel like it, I'm not gonna lie. And it's not like I had plans to use this car otherwise, so using it now is good enough, I guess. 205, not too shabby. There we go. I'm just thinking, this video might actually go up today. I'll get finished recording this and I'll edit through it real quick because it's only 11 a.m. or 11:20. I think it'll be good to go up today. I need to keep myself on a consistent schedule to like record things. Or as consistent as I can, at least. Because I want to finish this game. You guys want to see this game finished. I know. You want to see more of this? I'm honestly surprised that, kind of surprised at least, at how many people keep actually tuning into this Let's Play. I figured because it was a Forza game and because there's not much going on besides me driving a car around the track, usually way out ahead of everybody else, that nobody would really care to watch it. But you guys have proved me wrong, especially with the last couple of episodes breaking way more views than the earlier ones, so thank you for that. I very much appreciate it. Especially in these later episodes when things are just getting long and just kind of drawn out, just simply, you know, driving more laps on the same tracks as I have before in slightly faster cars. But thank you all for the continued support. It's the most I could ask of you, honestly. Again, of course, I would like to keep something else going as well, so it kind of breaks up the monotony of this game And we, of course, have that, so it'll work out. We'll get this game done after episode 100 or whatever it's going to be. I need to actually look and see how many episodes exactly this is going to be. I think it'll be like 90 something for the career, I'm pretty sure. Can't actually remember. I did the math a while ago, but yeah, I definitely don't remember, so I'll have to check that out. Of course, every episode now is going to be into the 45 minutes to an hour range, so oops. Oh well. But I have nothing better to do really, except for every now and then I'm going to record a real life video. But those usually can only take like one day, and then I'm pretty much done with them. One full set of 24 hours, or however many hours I'm awake during that day, at least. Shouldn't interfere too much. And I don't really have a whole lot of content to put up there, so I'm not recording that often. For that, I need to find ways to just spend my time other than just sitting at home doing nothing or playing VR chat or something. That's how my time usually ends up, getting wasted. But we're on the right path, I think. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty refreshed. I don't know what causes me to lose my motivation every now and then, but it happens. Best I can do is just either A, work through it, which sometimes is not the greatest idea, or B, take a little break and come back to it later, which is what I've been doing. Of course, like I said, the YouTube algorithms are not too happy with breaks, but maybe like a few days won't matter too much. To be honest, I rarely upload videos to my real life channel, so the fact that it's still going as well as it is surprising at this point. Oh, jeez. And without a single wreck, as long as I don't wreck here in the last corner, which I shouldn't, we have completed Sebring, and this is the whole event. Well, again, in a few seconds. I usually get too excited too early, but whatever. There we go. We're very close to level 40. Definitely going to hit in the next episode. 52,000 credits to the next level. Hope you're prepared for that, because I'm not. Kind of hungry. That's what I'm feeling right now. And there we go. We got a 2001 Dodge number 58 Larbre competition. Why is the E in competition have an accent? What the hell? GTSR. Not the competition coupe. As the first non-competition coupe car we've actually gotten, or non-competition coupe Viper race car, I should say. There we go. Blah blah blah, and that is done. So that's now all of the events for rivalry face-offs, yeah, that we can get done. So probably next episode will be another regional championship or factory spec, I don't know. But stay tuned for that. So thank you all so much for watching this episode, and I'll go to my stats actually real quick. Show those off here. 64% through, so on and so forth. Distance driven is 1,894.83 miles. Not too shabby for not even being 75% of the way through. But thank you all so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next episode.